Woolen shawl originating from Kullu Valley in Himachal Pradesh. May I request Dr. M. Beena, Development Commissioner Handlooms, to kindly present Kullu shawl. Dr. M. Beena. हम हार्दिक अभिनंदन और स्वागत करते हैं माननीय केंद्रीय राज्य मंत्री श्री पवित्र मार्गरीटा जी, अभिनंदन और स्वागत करते हैं। हम हार्दिक अभिनंदन और स्वागत करते हैं आदरणीय सचिव महोदय श्रीमती रचना शाह जी का। Thank you, Dr. M. Beena, for doing us the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we also have with us Shri Lalil Kumar Goyal, Chairman NGPC, and Shri Lakshmi Narasimha, Vice Chairman NGPC. May I request them both to please join us on stage. We warmly welcome NGPC. माननीय मंत्री का हार्दिक अभिनंदन और स्वागत है। एक बार फिर से हम Thank you, Mr. Goyal. Thank you, Mr. Narasimha. To GI and beyond. Once again, on behalf of Ministry of Textiles, we are very honored to welcome you all here. All honorable dignitaries who are seated with us on the dais. That today we have guests from 13 different countries around the world, representing 4 different continents. So very special and a very warm welcome to all our international guests. And hence, for the felicitation of the international guests, today the announcements will be made in English and Hindi.
Honorable Minister of Textiles, Government of India, Shri Giriraj Singh Ji. Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Textiles, Government of India, Shri Pavitra Margarita Ji. Honorable Secretary, Ministry of Textiles, Madam Rachna Shah Ji. Honorable Controller General of Patents, Trademarks and GI, Government of India, Shri Unnat Pandit Ji. My esteemed senior colleagues, Textile Commissioner Ms. Ruprashi Ji, DC Handicraft Madam Amrit Raj Ji, esteemed senior officials who have joined us today, international buyers, domestic trade visitors, GI users, state government officials and officials from Ministry of Textiles. This is a very important day for all the stakeholders involved. As the Honorable Minister was taking a tour of the GI Pavilion, which is just adjoining this hall, he asked a very pertinent question that while the number of GI products has increased, what is the benefit it has given to the weavers and artisans of India? Today's seminar is an attempt to answer that question. How to convert GI? In fact, the very title of today's seminar is GI and beyond. What happens after GI? How do you convert GI into a market tool which will enhance the earnings of the weavers and the artisans? How we can convert it into an international brand which is recognizable all over the world? Today's seminar is an attempt to ask these questions and find answers together. As you are all aware, India has a rich handloom and handicraft history, and from the first GI tag received in the year 2004 of Pochampally Ikat, and then in 2005 for the first GI tag for Aramula Kannadi, we have come a long way. And today there are 312 handmade products which have received GI tag. So it is a collective effort, Government of India, state governments, specialists, consultants and the GI users. We have all worked together to get more and more GI registrations. And how to use GI, how to convert GI into a market advantage, that will be discussed and deliberated in today's seminar. So it is my honor to welcome all the esteemed guests to this August gathering. To us, Honorable Minister of Textiles, Giriraj Singh Ji, आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है। Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Textiles, Shri Pavitra Margarita Ji, is a person who understands the sector at close quarters. He understands the weave, he understands the art. It is a pleasure to have Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs and Textiles, Shri Pabitra Margarita ji, amidst us today. A warm welcome to you, sir. A warm welcome to our Secretary Madam, who is the pillar of the department in terms of support and inspiration.
कपड़ा मंत्री जी श्री गिरिराज सिंह जी, आदरणीय विदेश एवं कपड़ा राज्य मंत्री श्री पवित्र मार्गारिटा जी, आदरणीय रचना शाह जी, सचिव कपड़ा मंत्रालय, डेवलपमेंट कमिश्नर मैम, डिग्निटरीज ऑफ द डायस एंड माय डियर जीआई चेंज मेकर्स। जीआई की इस विकास गाथा में परिवर्तन का दौर शुरू हो चुका है। भारत सरकार का ये प्रयास हमेशा से रहा है कि जीआई के आर्टिसंस को कैसे जीआई के माध्यम से सस्टेनेबल लाइवलीहुड दिया जाए। पिछले 2 साल में अभी तक के जितने भी जीआई हुए उसमें से 25% जीआई को मान्यता दी गई है, और इस मान्यता के साथ कैसे इनके बिजनेस में बढ़ोतरी हो। जब ये निदर्शन देख रहे थे तब मंत्री श्री ने बहुत सटीक सवाल किया, और इस सटीक सवाल के ऊपर भारत सरकार का हर विभाग संवेदना के साथ कार्य कर रहा है। जीआई के लिए प्रमाण पत्र लेना शायद एक प्रक्रिया है, और जो पहले जिस गति से हो रही है उसमें और ऊर्जा देने का प्रयास जीआई रजिस्ट्री के माध्यम से हमने किया है। आवेदनों में त्रुटि निकालना और आवेदनों को फैसिलिटेट करना, ये छोटे बदलाव ने ज्यादातर जीआई को एक नई ऊर्जा दी है। चाहे वो कच्छ का अजरक हो, जब सर्टिफिकेट मिला और मिलने के बाद आज उसकी डिमांड बढ़ रही है। गुणवत्ता के ऊपर हमें शायद और ज्यादा ध्यान देना होगा।
Honorable Union Minister for Textile Shri Giriraj Singh, the Honorable Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Textiles Mr. Pavitra Margarita, dignitaries and senior officials on the dais, esteemed guests, all stakeholders connected with this beautiful world of handloom, handicraft and textiles who are present here, international delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be here with you today as we discuss and deliberate on GI, its impact, and looking beyond how to maximize the benefit that it can bring. First of all, let me begin by saying that textiles holds a very important position in India in terms of its contribution to economic growth, to employment generation, to export promotion. Close to 4.5 crore people are directly engaged in the textile sector, and a large proportion, almost about 65 to 70 lakh persons are directly engaged with handloom and handicraft. Textile sector is truly a sector which has a pan-India presence. When you look at all the states, major clusters, major cities, small cities, rural areas, textiles and especially handloom and handicraft have a presence there. There are communities, rural communities, communities based in smaller cities, a large number of women, weaker sections, tribal communities who are engaged in this sector for their livelihood and have been practicing this for many, many centuries, and they have evolved their own unique products, their unique techniques, use of raw material. The government support to this sector of handloom and handicraft has been, the attempt has been to provide a very comprehensive support end to end, right from ensuring the availability of raw material, tools, and other equipment that is required to produce these products, skilling and upskilling, product design and product innovation interventions, marketing support, both domestic and international, and now increasingly e-commerce. In this regard, recognition of these products, their uniqueness through GI or geographical indications holds an extremely important place. These help us in not just celebrating the uniqueness of these crafts, but also giving recognition to their unique identity. Let me also say that these handloom and handicraft also represent the way of life of these communities. The flora and fauna, their practices, their religious beliefs, or other, they depict their livelihood and their lifestyles. And in some way are also, they also represent a regional pride. So I think GI helps in giving that recognition to the uniqueness, the story behind their craft, which is something that needs to be projected. It also brings assurance to, of course, the person who's buying these crafts in terms of the genuineness of these products, and also ensures fair trade and fair remuneration for the people and for the artisans and weavers who made these beautiful products.
An honor to join this vibrant gathering of stakeholders, artisans, designers and enthusiasts who are passionate about preserving and promoting India's rich cultural heritage. India's handloom and handicraft sectors are not just industry. They are a testament of our country's diversity, creativity and legacy. Each weave, each craft tells a story of a region, its people and their traditions. From the intricate Banarasi sari to the elegant Kashmiri Pashmina, from blue pottery of Rajasthan to the vibrant Madhubani paintings of Bihar, our GI tagged products are treasures of human artistry. But GI, that is geographical indication, is more than just a label. It's a tool for empowerment, a shield of our heritage, and a bridge to the global market. GI tagging protects these treasures, preventing unauthorized use and ensuring that the artisans are recognized and rewarded for their craftsmanship. Today, I'd like to highlight a few global best practices in geographical indications for handloom and handicrafts, and how we can be inspired from these successes. France, Champagne and Aubusson tapestries. France Apelian origin control system is synonymous with quality and authenticity. While widely known for wines like Champagne, it also protects traditional crafts such as Aubusson tapestries, which are hand-woven masterpieces. The best practice, which inspires me a lot, strict enforcement of quality standards has built global trust in GI tagged products, allowing them to command premium prices.
We have with us Shri Khatri Ali Muhammad Osman, Shri Khatri Ilyas D and Shri Khatri Haider A receiving the certificate.
Thank you.
Moving on quickly to the next GI product, along with the tea. The cultural print was referred to by the Honorable Minister of State during his speech as well. Comes from Gujarat. Director of Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Research and Training Institute. Joining us now, Shri Lakshman Sawan and Shri Santosh Kumar Gath.
बहुत
And Directorate of Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Research and Training Institute. We have with us Shri Madaka Sindhe, who is the President of the Niyamgiri Dongoria Kanto Weavers Association. And also one of the traditional weavers. Corporation Limited. Joining us now, Shri Lalit Narayan Sambhu, who is the MD of the corporation. Mutual Aided Cooperative Societies Federation Limited, as well as the Narasapur All India Crochet Lace Exporters Association. We have with us Ms. C. Nagarani and Shri K. Nagatosi Rao. हमारे साथ मंच पर है श्री अब्दुल गफूर दाऊद खत्री एंड श्री एम जब्बार आरब खत्री. हमारे साथ मंच पर जुड़ने जा रहे हैं उत्तर प्रदेश एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउंसिल एवं जन कल्याण समिति. उत्तर प्रदेश एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउंसिल से हैं श्री उमेश चंद्रा और जन कल्याण समिति से श्री दयानंद प्रसाद एवं सुश्री सरिता. हैंड ब्लॉक प्रिंट टेक्सटाइल गाजियाबाद एक बार फिर उत्तर प्रदेश से ही हमारे साथ जुड़ने जा रहे हैं शिल्पी उत्थान हैंडीक्राफ्ट प्रोड्यूसर कंपनी लिमिटेड श्री अमरीश तोमर और सुश्री सपना चौहान. And joining us now, Institute of Handicraft Development, जिसका प्रतिनिधित्व कर रहे हैं श्री पंकज कुमार शर्मा और श्री गोविंद बौद्धल. एक बार फिर आप सभी को for its delicate and intricate designs from Telangana, which is again a GI registered product. We're very thankful to the Honorable Minister of State, Shri Pavitra Margarita ji. Thank you, Honorable Minister sir, for your gracious presence here today and encouraging us with your words. हम आभार एवं धन्यवाद प्रकट करते हैं आदरणीय सचिव महोदया श्रीमती रचना शाह जी का, और धन्यवाद डॉक्टर एम बीना, आपने ये स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट किए. और इसी के साथ मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहती हूँ श्री कार्तिकेय ढंडा जी को, सचिव वस्त्र कमेटी.
वस्त्र मंत्री जी श्री गिरिराज सिंह जी, वस्त्र मंत्री वस्त्र मंत्रालय को मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि आज अपने व्यक्तित्व व्यवस्था कार्यक्रम के बावजूद भी आज वही शानदार कार्यक्रम में हमारे बीच पधारे और हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया. माननीय मंत्री जी, मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूँ कि आपके आदेश अनुसार हम जीआई के माध्यम से हमारे हैंडलूम और हैंडीक्राफ्ट प्रोडक्ट को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय बाजार में उचित स्थान प्रदान कराने का भरसक प्रयास करेंगे और हमारी तरफ से